Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. To start off our video this morning, someone asked me yesterday, and actually a couple people did ask me where my jokes of the day went, and I told them totally forgot to do them. So today I'll start off with my joke for the day. What happened to the frog's car after it broke down? It got towed away. Get it? Toad, another name for a frog. I know, pretty silly there. Not very funny, but all right. Homework for today. A couple new things for today. Social studies for kindergarten through second grade. We've been taking a look at communities. You guys made your own business last week or 2 weeks ago now, maybe. To kind of go along with that, I want you to get a blank piece of paper and I want you to draw me your favorite place to go in your community. So pick your favorite place that you like to go and check out and draw me a picture of it, and then underneath write a sentence of what it is and why it's your favorite place. So think about in your neighborhoods and whatnot, where's a place that you like to go. Maybe it's a park, maybe it's a restaurant, maybe it's a place to go play games. um, Tell me your favorite place. Draw me a picture of it, and then tell me why you liked it. Okay, for third and fourth graders, yours isn't due until next Tuesday, but it's a little bit trickier. You're gonna get a regular sized piece of paper. Not don't have to get a big poster or anything like that, and you're gonna pick out any president that you like, and you're gonna make a little poster board out of them. Okay, so you're gonna draw me on. So when I see your picture, I should be able to look at it and learn a little bit more about that president that you picked. You can add pictures, you can draw pictures if you'd like, um, but it has to have at least four interesting facts about that president on your board somehow. All right, and just try to make it as neat as possible. I know it's a little bit trickier because we don't have printers and all that stuff, um, but make sure you put the title, the name of the president at the top. And like I said, it doesn't have to be on a big poster or anything like that, but please make sure that I can tell who's it about and learn a little bit about your president by looking at your poster. So it could be just like I said on a regular sheet of paper. You can draw the pictures if you need, but um, tell me, really do some research. That's why I gave you until Tuesday about that president itself. Okay. Spelling. You should be finished with our unit 27 after today. So finish that unit, do the last page there, and then I put up all the words on Spelling City, so you have the link there. You can practice. Tomorrow we'll be taking the test for spelling, so make sure you're ready for that. All right, kindergarten. Today in your math, you're going to be taking a look at these triangles, okay, and the different sizes of triangles. Some of them are large, some of them are small, and some of them are not small or large. We call them medium size. So down here at the bottom top, it says color the small triangles green, the large ones red, and the medium ones blue. And then you need to count how many small ones there are, count how many large ones there are, and how many medium ones. And on the back side, you have a little dot to dot again. So you're going to be doing your dot to dot there, and make sure you color that picture after you're all done. All right. For Super Kids, I sent home another link with as we start our letter R today. We'll be looking at that in our Zoom meeting today a little bit. So I put that link down there just like we did with our B. And make sure you please go over at least two of those pages in that R packet today. First graders, first off, I hope that everyone's still reading. I know I haven't put it in there this last couple of weeks, but please make sure you're continuing to read every single day. Make sure you're reading something at least 10 to 15 minutes every single day out loud. So that way you guys are continuing to do that. Today I'll be posting that video. I know I said I was going to do it yesterday, and I thought it posted, but for some reason it didn't. So I will have your new story on there for reading on YouTube this afternoon sometime. You won't need it for today because we aren't doing reading, but just so you're aware. For math today, you have 2 pages on lesson 101. There's a sheet in between with boxes. You can skip that one. You don't have to do anything on that one. It was something that we were going to be using. But I want you to look especially at number 6. You see those 10 sticks that are, and remember, there's 10 sticks. You take 10 cubes to make the stick. So like number 6 on the front side, it has 4 10 sticks and then 3 single cubes. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. So you have 43. That would be your number down there. The rest of your assignment today, for number 1, you're just writing the number 91. Number 2 says write a number word with 1 vowel and 2 consonants. So only can be 3 letters long, but make sure you do that. And then circle the consonants green and circle the vowels with a red crayon. So make sure, remember, vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Number 3, you got to circle the 2 shapes that are on those geoboards that are not congruent, okay, than the other 5 shapes. So the ones that are not exactly the same as the other 5. There's 2 of them that you're going to circle there. Number 4, got to do some subtraction, takeaway problems there. 5, on the clock, show me 10:30. Remember, half past means 10:30. So you got to draw that on the clock there. And then number 7 at the very bottom, you have to count how many tally marks there are. The backside is exactly the same way, except for the top part, you need to circle the 2 designs that are exactly the same. There's no number 91s there on the top, on the back, but that's the only thing that's different besides different numbers. Like number 5 there with the clock on the back, you're going to show me 3:30 there. I think everything else, though, should be almost exactly the same. For your phonics today, you are going to be, on the first part, you have this page here, and it looks like this. On the top, you need to go back to the story that we did on this one, and to be able to answer those questions about Jake. So you got to answer those questions yes or no, and then at the bottom, write 3 sentences using those 3 boxes, box A, box B, and box C. Some of those words you'll use more than once. On the back side of that page, you got to circle or fill in the bubble next to the word that goes with the picture. Not too hard. You guys have done that, been pros at that. On page 173 and 174, we're working with 2 types of letters, or 1 letter, I should say, but 2 that can make 2 different sounds. We're working with the letter I, okay? Now, we know that I usually makes the I sound. But in today's letter, we're going to take a look at the long I. So if it has this line over it, that makes it the long I. The I sound like ice or mice, okay? What you need to do is color the 3 pictures in each row that have the I sound somewhere in the word on the first page. And then on the back side, you got to tell me the picture there. And if it has the I, then you circle the I without a line on it, like this. But if it has the I, you circle the I with the line over the top of it, okay? So be very careful there. Look at the picture. I think you should be able to figure out the stuff that's in that bowl on the 3rd column row. That's rice. The tree is a pine tree. I think everything else you guys should be able to figure out. The shark fin. But I think everything else should be good to go there, okay? All right, good luck with that. Have a good day. First graders. Second graders, for you today, let me scroll down on my computer here. You guys are doing a fact assessment. So you have 3 sheets today, but they're only half sheets. So on the first page, you have 19, and the first 2 are just dealing with different problems. Solve them carefully, adding and subtracting and whatnot. On your written assessment, number 19, on number 1, you got to tell me how much money they each have. James and George, again, be careful. Remember, the dimes always go first, pennies go second. They're going to try to trick you again, like they did yesterday on your assignment. Then tell me how much money they had all together. So you have to add them up. Write your number sentence. Use the workspace over there to solve that and write your answer. Number 2, you got to use those clues down there for the dog to figure out what the dog's name is. So cross them off as what the clues say. And then there should be 1 left over, and that's the one that goes on the line there. Number 3, show me 4:35 on the clock. Number 4 says color 5 circles red, and then how many of them are red. So, of course, your number 5 will be on top of your fraction, and then how many circles altogether are in that square or rectangle that goes underneath. Number 6, you got to fill in the chart. Remember, the smiley face equals 2 children, so if you have half a smiley face, that's just 1. And you got to answer those questions there, and then also draw me if there were 6 absent on Wednesday, draw those faces in on your chart. And then 6 at the very bottom, you have some subtracting and adding problems, or actually they're all subtracting. Make sure, again, just a reminder, if the number is smaller on top, you have to make sure you borrow. So there's 3 of them that you are going to have to borrow from, so be careful there, okay? All right, second graders, on your phonics today. You're going to be taking a look again at that ow sound on the first page on 153. So cow, or it can make the O sound like snow. So you got to go through the words in that box and match those words with the picture down there. The O and the ow sounds. Then on page 154, sometimes the OU sound can make the ow sound like mouse. What you have to do is they give you the words in the word bank, excuse me, and you got to write the word that matches each one of those clues. Then on page 155, you same thing. You're going to have to use those ow words to answer the question or go with match them with each clue. Okay, so this is your last day with ow. And then on page 156, we're moving on to our new sound, the OI or the OY. And you can see the picture up there at the top. They make the oi sound, like coin or boy. So what you have to do, again, use the words in the word bank up there and write the words that match each one of those pictures. Shouldn't be too hard, especially with them giving you the words. Should be pretty simple. All right, for your language class, the second graders. Excuse me, I got something in my throat this morning. You're going to be taking a look at a thing called pronouns. Pronouns are when we replace words, take a word and replace it for a noun. So if I said Mr. Holman drinks his coffee, what could I say instead of Mr. Holman? He drinks his coffee. Or let's say the Holmans went outside. What can we write instead of the Holmans? They went outside, right? So that's what you're going to be doing there. You have he, she, it, we, and they. That's the pronouns that you can replace with the noun. So on 1 through 9, all you have to do there is you have to find the pronoun. Find that word, either he, she, it, we, you, or they, and write it on your paper, whichever one's in that sentence. That's pretty simple. For number 10, they give you a word that is in parentheses, and they give you the choices of A, B, C, or D. They, she, we, or he. You got to figure out which one could we replace it with. So like Miss Norris on number 10. Well, Miss means it's a girl, and a girl is she. So number 10 would be she. So you just write that on your paper. Number 14 through 18, you have to rewrite the second sentence for each one. And you take the word that is in parentheses in the first sentence and replace it with one of those pronouns when you rewrite the sentence. So you don't have to, only part you have to rewrite the sentence is numbers 14 through 18. I think it's pretty simple. The pronouns, I don't think it should be too difficult for you. I think you guys should be able to get it pretty easily, okay? All right, second graders, have a good day. Third graders, today for your math, you guys are going to be looking at multiplication and division. You're going to be using your multiplication chart to help you figure out what your answer is to your division problem. So again, this shouldn't be too hard. It's same exact concept that we did. So like I said in I think past videos, if you were said 42 divided by 6 equals what? An easy way to figure out division is what times 6 gives us 42. So you could go to your multiplication chart, go to 6, move all the way down to 42, and then go over to where that number matches up. Oh, our answer is 7. Okay, so you can really use that multiplication chart to help solve it. Another easy way, and I put this in there in your sheet this morning, is you can always, the more the better you know your multiplication facts, the easier those division facts will be. So keep practicing those multiplication facts every single day. And please, the better you know it, the easier your math will be, especially when it comes to division. All right. When taking a look at your assignment for today, nothing that looks too tricky. I think everything should be pretty easy, self-explanatory. Make sure for number 9 again, you're doing fact families using the 2 multiplying and 2 division facts. But everything else I think is fairly easy and self-explanatory. So if you have any questions, feel free to get in contact with me throughout the day today, okay? For 3rd and 4th grade language, this is a little bit trickier or a little newer of assignment. So today what I'm going to be asking you to do is to come up with a 4-line poem about your favorite food. But make sure that the last word in each one of your poems rhymes with at least one other line. So you could have the first 2 rhyming and the last 2 rhyming, or you could do the first and 3rd rhyming and the 2nd and 4th rhyming. But you could say like, my favorite food is a hamburger, or hamburgers, they taste so good. They taste even better than a piece of wood. Okay, there you go. Wood and good, they rhyme. All right, so it's not gonna be that easy. That's why it's not. I only made it 4 lines. But you got really. I want you to work on those rhyming words and see if you can come up with the best poem about your favorite food. Only 4 lines, so don't stress yourself out about it, but really work on trying to get those words to rhyme. And if you need a little extra help on that, jump on this morning at 10, and I'll go over that in our Zoom meeting. Okay. Fourth graders, your math, it was lesson 80. Mr. Wasser has it all there. If you have questions, feel free to get in contact with him. All right. Otherwise, that should be about it for today. Keep working hard at getting everything done. Keep getting those assignments turned in. I hope everyone has a great day today. One more day after today, and then we're on to the weekend again. So keep working hard, keep going the way you guys are all going, and keep up the good work. We'll talk to you later. Bye.